Buonasera, everybody.
Oh, Max, can you help me?
Sure. Anything you want.
I'm in very big trouble.
I kill him. The man who put you in big trouble.
There is no man.
Your gracias.
No, it's my homework. I know finish it.
I haven't even started it.
But Monsieur Brown is going to be very angry.
Don't worry. Giovanni, he's going to fix everything.
Yes?
Buonasera. Okay. Who wants the homework? Only 10p each. Hey, 10p, no peseta. Okay, who's next? Please.
Giovanni.
Grazie.
Yeah. How we know answers right?
Sure answers are right. My landlady's little boy writes them down. Okay.
Quiet, please. Now, where is Mr. Brown?
Mr. Blau not alive.
Oh, this is too bad. He should be here.
You wanna give Mr. Blau a massage?
I presume you mean message.
Collect.
No, thank you. No, I shall wait until he arrives. It will give me an opportunity to find out how much you have learnt. Which is precious little, I suspect.
But, Madame, we learn a lot from Monsieur Brown.
Quiet now, quiet. Very well. Let's see if we can find out how much you've learnt from Mr. Brown. Can anyone give me a sentence containing the word catalyst? Well, come along, somebody. Catalyst.
Por favor, señora.
Yes?
In my country, Spain, most of the people are Roman Catholics.
I don't believe it.
That's not right.
No?
Italy's a much bigger catalyst country.
Please. Good evening, Miss Courtney.
It's almost good night.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I'm late. I was detained at the paper shop.
Mr. Brown, I know the times are hard, but do you have to deliver newspapers?
Oh, no, I bought them. They're for the students as part of their education.
Well, they certainly need some education.
Yes. Well, good evening.
Oh, excuse me, please. I'm just this moment arriving. Excuse me again. I go.
What?
I come back.
Are you moving house?
Oh, not at all. I'm coming here straight from work.
Oh, you've got a job.
Yes, please. I'm a traveling salesman. I go around nicking the doors.
Knocking.
That is correct.
Yeah, what are you selling?
Oh, blimey, everything. For a master or a mistress. I show you some example. Maybe you will be wanting to buy something.
No, thanks. I don't think that's my size.
So sorry, please. This case is for the lady peoples only. And this case is for the men people. And everything very cut price. Ah, look this, please. You not have to be tying it. And also, if you are dropping soup, you'll be wiping it off. A jolly good plastic.
Yes, very ingenious.
Only £1.50. You're wanting one?
No, thanks.
I'm telling you what I am doing. To you, only £1.
Yeah, I don't want one.
How about a jolly good shirt? Ah, it is guaranteed 100% substandard.
No, thank you. Ali, you got any socks?
Plenty socks. 50p only. Plenty woolly.
Yeah, Ali.
Excuse, I'm serving.
Okay. I have a 2.
Right. 1, 2. Money. Now, tell me, anybody wanting any under trousers? All different colors. How much? Only 50p.
Ali, please.
Ah, you are wanting one. I'm finding you a very good pair. Hi. Lovely. Red, white, and blue. Just like Union Jack.
Very patriotic, but no, thank you.
Have you any scarf?
Most definitely. For you, only £1. Made in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? I know buy from capitalist state where workers exploited as cheap labor?
Anybody else wanting something else?
Ali, please!
You are exchanging your mind.
No, I'm not. Put your suitcase away. This is not Petticoat Lane. Just sit down, everybody. Come on. Juan, Taro, sit down. Right, before we do anything else this evening, I want to find a monitor.
Okay. You tell us where to look, we find the one.
Oh, Giovanni, a monitor is a person who can take charge of the class during my absence, somebody intelligent enough to assume responsibility. Yeah, on second thoughts, perhaps it's not such a good idea after all.
Please, I think I'm making good monitor.
I think we'll alternate, have a different one each week. It'll be good experience for you. Right, Anna, we'll start with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you'll just hand these round and collect the homework.
Yeah.
Yes, Anna.
Yes.
And from now on, I want to hear no more foreign languages spoken in this class. From the moment you come in here, you speak English all the time. Is that understood?
Por favor.
No, por favor. Por favor, finito. English only.
Sora.
Yes, good. Thank you, Anna. Now, have you all got a newspaper?
Si, professore.
Right, well, I'm going to ask you each to read out a passage from the newspaper, and then we'll discuss it together, okay? Max, you start us off.
American Embassy Baguette.
No, Max, bugged.
Hey, my boss, he all the time say he's bugged.
Yes, well, that may be so, Giovanni, but the word we're dealing with is bugged. Now, read it again, Max, correctly.
American Embassy Baguette.
Good. Good. Now, does anybody know what that means? Ah, Taro.
It means American embassy full of little insects.
No, Taro, they're not that sort of bugs. Listening devices. Jamila, can you read something from your newspaper? Yeah, read something. There.
Huh. 8P.
Yes, well, that's a start. Late again, Ranjit?
Oh, Mr. Teacher, I am apologizing most humbly.
Yes, well, perhaps next week you'll try and get here on time.
I'm thinking next week I'm not being here at all.
No, you're leaving us?
I'm going to be joining honorable ancestors.
You mean you're going to die?
Most definitely. I'm going to die by my own hand.
Please, if you're wanting any assistance, I'm happy to be helping.
I thought you didn't like Sikhs.
That is why I'm happy to be helping.
All right, Ali, this is no laughing matter. I think Ranjit is serious.
Most certainly I am.
Oh, why are you thinking of killing yourself?
I'm forced to be getting married.
Oh, you randy old chapati. You are putting some innocent lady in the pudding club.
You're nothing of the sort, you Muslim twit.
All right, that'll do. Look, I don't understand, Ranjit. Why are you being forced to get married?
According to the Sikh tradition, I was betrothed when I was 12 to Surinder, the 10-year-old daughter of the best friend of my father. She was a beautiful girl, with hair like silk, eyes like black diamonds, and a figure like a tender bamboo shoot. And now her father is saying it is time for me to be marrying her.
Well, if she's got eyes like black diamonds, hair like silk, and a figure like a tender bamboo shoot, what are you complaining about?
Blimey, that was 20 years ago. Now she is putting on so much weight that from behind she's looking like an elephant. Matter of fact, she's looking like an elephant from front also.
Can't you just tell her that you've changed your mind?
Not at all. Only lady can change mind. I am up the creek without a paddle.
A paddle.
You not do it. It's a sin to kill yourself.
It's the only course which is left open to me.
When you do this killing yourself?
Tonight.
Can we come and watch?
This is ridiculous. People don't go around killing themselves rather than break off an engagement.
But it is my religion.
Well, in that case, why don't you marry?
That will be worse than killing myself.
Well, go and sit down. We'll discuss whether you kill yourself or not during the tea break. Now, would you all look at your new...
There is an Indian lady in my office who wishes to speak to Mr. Ranjit Singh.
Excuse me, Missy. This lady, is she resembling an elephant?
I wouldn't exactly put it like that, but she is rather large.
Blimey, it is Surinder.
Yeah, well, ask her to come along here, Miss Courtney, would
That's
you?
very irregular.
Yeah, well, it is rather important.
Oh, very well, but don't make a habit of it.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, so we can talk to her, perhaps make her see reason.
It's not any way possible. I kill myself.
Come on, put it in. Max Giovanni, hold his up.
Where is he?
He's not here yet.
I wait for him in the corridor. He is promised to me, and I swear by Holy Guru, he is having me. सारे ने कई समझा है, सारे खानदान ने नाक कटानी है। एडी बोटी बोटी करके कवाना खो देंगे। अरे ब्याह नहीं करेगा तो किथे जाएगा?
Well, what am I telling you?
Yes, I quite see your point about an elephant. Still, don't worry, Ranjit. I'm sure some elephants are very nice.
Can I have a nice bag, please?
Yeah, promise you won't kill yourself.
Promise. Killing myself is not going to help me.
That's the attitude.
I have a much better idea. Yeah. I kill her!
You're still there?
Yes,
Look,
I still here.
I really think you ought to go home.
No, I wait for Ranjit.
Yeah, well, I don't think Ranjit will be coming tonight.
I wait.
Is she still being out in corridor?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, Ranjit. Look, Miss Courtney is not going to be very pleased when she finds out about this.
Oh, dearie me, what am I going to be doing?
Well, can't you just tell her you're not going to marry her?
But I am not going to be marrying Missy Courtney.
I am referring to Surinder.
Oh, no. If I am telling her that, she's surely going to kill me.
You said you were going to kill yourself.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Please, sir. In my country, personal commutal hierarchy, it is custom for best friend to be present to chop off head.
Chop off head?
Hi. I will be happy to assist.
You will do nothing of the sort. Now, please, everybody, just sit down. You're here to learn English. We've had enough disruption for one night. You should leave your personal problems at home. Now, look at your newspapers. Juan, read out a headline.
Por favor.
The newspaper.
Sí. El newspaper.
Yeah, well, read something out.
Vamos a ver. Increase in London rats.
London rats?
Sí. Increase in London rats.
Rates.
Perdón.
Yeah, Anna, your turn.
Western World welcomes wind of change.
Wonderful. Very good. Yeah, Danielle.
Prime Minister sold a pup.
Good. Now, that is a very good example of a figure of speech. Prime Minister sold a pup. Can you tell me what that means, Giovanni?
He's buying a dog.
No, it's a figure of speech. Look, let me give you another example. Prime Minister sold a dummy. Do you know what that means?
Sure.
Did you understand it?
Yeah. It's just one thing I don't understand. Does he buy the dummy before or after he buy the pup?
He doesn't buy anything.
The newspaper man's a big liar.
A figure of speech. I told you, it's just a figure of speech. It doesn't mean what it says.
Typical of imperial politicians who distort truth and suppress working classes.
Thank you. A figure of speech is a way of expressing an idea by way of contrast or comparison. If you're being sold a pup or sold a dummy, you're being cheated or deceived. In England, we use figures of speech quite a lot. For example, we say, as quick as lightning, as light as a feather, as clean as a whistle, as blind as a suli.
As blind as a bat.
Good, because bats cannot see. Max, as deaf as a...
Postman.
Now, Max, post, because posts cannot hear.
Neither can my postman.
Ali, as sly as a...
Sikh.
Fox, Ranjit, as mad as a...
Muslim.
Taro, as drunk as a...
Neutral.
Yeah, well, Lord is more correct. Jamila, as white as...
You.
Snow. Ali, as smooth as...
Baby's bottoms.
All right, we'll break for tea now and continue with the newspapers when we come back, all right?
Please, how am I going to be getting out without being observed by the fat one?
Well, that's your problem. My problem is how to get her off the premises before Miss Courtney finds her. Look, I really think you ought to go home.
No, I stay.
What is going on?
What is going on?
What is going on?
Yes, well, I'm talking to this lady.
Why is she here?
Well, she's talking to me.
Why is she sitting in the corridor?
Why is she sitting in the corridor?
Must you repeat everything I say? I could have sworn that woman wasn't pregnant yesterday.
You're safe now.
Thank you, Jamila, thank you.
What you do now?
Maybe I jump out of the window.
You be lucky. We're on the 3rd floor.
Mr. Brown, I have a feeling that something very peculiar is going on.
No, everything's perfectly all right, I can assure you. Are you going?
Yes. To get a cup of tea. I want a cup of tea.
Allow me to surrender.
That was sounding like my Ranjit. Where is he now?
Yeah, I told you he's not here.
Here, excuse me, dearie.
Huh?
Are you looking for the darky fella with the beard and the bandage round his head?
Yes, certainly.
Here, he's just gone behind those curtains.
Come out, Ranjit. I am knowing you are there. Come out.
What is the meaning of this?
I am noticing windows very dirty, so I'm cleaning them for you. I like very much cleaning windows.
In the pitch dark. Now come in off that window ledge at once.
Most certainly. 1,000 apologies.
Hurry up, this tea break's nearly over.
I'm really...
Yeah, well, go on, then.
I'm going to join my ancestors.
Don't keep them waiting too long.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Ciao. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
This is it, then.
Come on, hurry up.
Maybe I'm having a cup of coffee before I do it.
Ranjit, we all know you haven't the slightest intention of killing yourself, so put your knife away and let's discuss this properly. Now, Surinder, as I understand it, you and Ranjit here were both betrothed when you were children.
Most definitely. Now he's not wanting to marry me.
Yeah, well, you can't get married unless you love each other.
Yeah. It is his duty to be marrying me. Otherwise, I'm losing my face.
I think she's lost it already.
You wouldn't be happy together. I mean, can't you just agree to release Ranjit from his promise?
And what is to become of me?
Well, I'm sure you'll meet somebody else.
Ah. If I think I'll meet another man, oh, I most gladly release Ranjit.
You would?
Most certainly. But who is having me now?
You know, Surinder, there is something Mr. Brown is not telling you.
There is?
Oh, yes, indeed. He has special reason for wanting you not to be marrying me.
I have?
He is wanting to marry you himself.
He is wanting to be marrying me?
I'm wanting to marry her?
Oh, I accept.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brown.
Good evening, Gladys.
Here. When's the happy day, then?
There's not going to be any happy day. It was all a complete misunderstanding.
Oh, what a pity. And I thought you and Surinder made a lovely couple.
With all due respect, she was a couple on her own. Hello, good evening. Right, before we start, I've checked your homework last night, and I have a feeling that there's been some sort of chicanery going on.
We not know what you mean.
No, Giovanni, well, I'll tell you. Firstly, there's the fact that 5 of them are all in the same handwriting.
It's a sheer coincidence.
And is it also a coincidence that you all answered question 7 as follows? Question, explain what is wrong with the following sentence. My dogs is in the garden. Answer, I do not have a garden. Only Tippy.
I want my Tippy back.
Yes, well, you will all receive extra homework tonight. And please, this time, make sure that you do it yourselves.
I am apologizing again, but I am delayed by Surinder.
Well, I thought she'd agreed to release you from your marriage vow.
Oh, yes, she has. But her father is coming to see you about your marriage vow.
Look, there's not going to be any wedding. I have broken it off.
Oh, dearie me. How painful.
I have written to Surinder's parents explaining that I cannot possibly marry their daughter. I've also pointed out the differences between our religious and cultural backgrounds and the fact that I have no intention of marrying anyone. You should have got the letter this morning.
Oh, yes, he did. That is why he is coming. He is hoping to be slicing you into many pieces.
Pardon?
He is saying you are bringing disgrace on his daughter.
Don't be ridiculous. This isn't the Punjab. It's England, a civilized country. People just don't go around slicing each other up, and I shall tell him so.
Where is this illegitimate offspring of a 6-legged camel?
Oh, blame me. I am not knowing where he is. He's not here. He has emigrated.
Isn't it time we went back to the class?
We're okay yet. We wait for Giovanni.
Come and sit down, Sid. Charlie. This is Sid, the caretaker.
Most happy to be making your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you.
You want a cup of coffee, Sid? A cup of coffee?
No, thanks. No, I'd sooner have a fag.
Sure you can have a fag. Hey, Max, cigarette for Sid.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Sid is gonna talk to us.
What is he going to be talking about?
For anything. It's to improve our English. Instead of us all the time speak to each other, we speak with Sid.
I think that's a good idea.
But what are we gonna talk about?
You'll have to talk up. I'm a bit Mutton Jeff.
Excuse me, who are these Mutton Jeff?
Mutton Jeff is deaf.
Ah, scusi. What are we gonna talk about?
Oh, I don't. I'd sooner see you and rest me plates of meat.
Please, I am not seeing any plates of meat.
No, plates of meat is feet.
Your feet are plates of meat?
Yeah, it's slang, you see. It's dead easy if you use your Uncle Ned.
Uncle Ned.
Huh? No, Uncle Ned, your Uncle Ned.
Uncle Ned? Uncle Ned?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean he's crazy?
No, I think you lot are, though. Think you're taking the mickey out of me?
No. Well, we are interested in everything you tell us.
Yeah.
You're already teaching us words we not learned before. Yes, please teach us more.
Yeah? All right, I'll tell you what happened to me last night.
Yes, please.
Well, I went home and I had a bull and a cow with a trouble and stripe, you see. It was all over the dustbin lids. So I went down the frog and toad into the rubber dub and I met an old china plate. It looked a bit Uncle Dick, so I got him a Jack the Dandy and I had a real and in. One thing led to the other, we both got Brahms and Liszt. I staggered home, took all my dicky dirt and my daisy roots and fell backwards on the apples and pears.
We are better off talking with each other.
Isn't it time you were all back in the classroom?
Oh, sorry, Professor. We've just been talking with Sid.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to help them with their English, Mr. Brown.
Well, that should set them back a few weeks.
Beg pardon?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, all right.
We're not understanding a word he's saying, Mr. Brown.
He's telling us about his Uncle Dick and somebody called Jack the Dandy and Brahms and Liszt.
He was speaking in rhyming slang.
And all the time we think he's English.
He is English. He's what is known as a cockney. You see, rhyming slang is merely using words that rhyme with the word you wish to use. For example, mince pies are eyes.
Plates of meat are feet.
Yes.
I understand. Uncle Ned is a head.
That's right.
Ah. And what is Uncle Dick?
I presume that's sick.
And Jock the Dandy?
Brandy.
And the Brahms and Liszt?
Drunk.
But that's not a rhyme.
Yeah, well, it's near enough. Come on, it's...
What is going on in here? Where is Mr. Brown?
Oh, he will be here any minute. He's coming from the tea room.
10 minutes is the normal time allowed for tea, Mr. Brown.
Yes, of course. We were discussing parts of speech.
Well, in future, I'd be obliged if you do it in the class.
Certainly.
Now then, how are your students coming along with their English?
Oh, extremely well.
Good. Then I shall stay and listen for a few minutes.
Ah.
But don't worry, I shan't interfere. I make it a practice to drop in on the classes from time to time to see what sort of progress is being made.
It's beef stroganoff in the cookery class tonight.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just thought you might fancy a bit. I mean...
Well, I don't, so will you please begin?
Right, for the rest of this period, we're going to talk about shopping.
Oh, I like him. He's very good. Shopping. I like his polonaise. Bum ba bum ba 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 bum ba
Giovanni, that's Chopin. He must have misheard me. No, we're going to talk about shopping, buying things. Now, I have here various items which at some time or another you'll all probably have to purchase, so I'm going to hold them up and ask you to identify them, and we'll see how well you do, all right? Who shall we start with? Ali.
Yes, please.
What is this?
Apple.
Yeah.
Lovely. Jolly good.
You're not supposed to eat it.
Oh, I'm most sorry. I only had a small bite.
May as well finish it now. Suli, what is this?
It is orange.
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 That's better.
You really must work at those R sounds.
I try very hard.
Try saying, round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran.
Round the rugged lock, the ragged rascal.
Yes, you're going to have to keep practicing. Anna, what is this?
Paper bag.
Yes, but what's inside it?
I do not know. I cannot see inside.
Well, it's flour. You know what flour is.
Yeah, what you wear at a wedding.
No, it's not that kind of flour. This is flour to make pastry and bread.
Ah, Weissmehl.
Yes. Jamila, what is this?
Gajar.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, but what is it in English?
अंग्रेजी में नहीं पता.
Have you never heard of a carrot?
Carrot.
Yes, carrot.
Oh, हाँ. Horse and carrot.
Incredible. No, Jamila, that's horse and cart. This is a carrot, right? Who can tell me what these are?
Fish fingers.
Good. Well done.
Excuse, please.
No, Ali, don't say it.
What do I not say?
You were going to say something about fish not having fingers?
Yes, please.
Yeah, well, don't bother. Max.
Tomato.
Good. Taro.
Potato.
Potato.
Ah, so.
Giovanni.
Lime juice.
Good. Juan.
Cow juice.
No. Milk.
Ah, sí, milk.
Do you know where we get milk from, Juan?
Sí, señora. The milkman.
Quiet, please. We get milk from cows.
Sí, vaca, cow.
Yeah. Ranjit.
Cornflakes?
No, oats.
Oats? Ah, that is oats. My friend, who I am working with, every morning he's telling me last night he's having his oats. He's telling me he's liking them very much.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Who can tell me what this is?
Bacon.
Good. And where does bacon come from?
And the milkman.
Bacon does not come from the milkman.
Every week I buy the bacon from the milkman.
No, pig. Pig.
Pig? You are calling me a pig? You are a pig, you Italian ravioli.
Ah, shut your plates of meat, you Uncle Ned.
All right, that'll do. One, what Giovanni was trying to say is that bacon comes from a pig.
Sola!
Now, can anyone tell me what we call a pig after it has been killed?
Yes, please. It is dead pig.
No, Ali, you know that's pork. Right. What is this? Anybody?
Tin of meat.
Yes. Well, actually, it's a tin of dog meat.
Oh, blimey. You are putting dogs in tins to eat?
I think I've heard enough.
They are better than they were.
They could hardly be worse.
She's absolutely right, you know. Some of you are very behind with your English. I mean, I spend a lot of time preparing these lessons, and some of you don't take them half as seriously as you might. It's time you all put your shoulders to the wheel.
What wheel, please?
Learning. I think you better stay a half hour extra tonight.
It's Friday night. And I got a date.
Well, I don't care. I want you to do all the exercises on page 53. All of them. And you don't go until you've finished.
Good night.
I've locked up the tea room, Sid.
Thanks, Glad. You fancy a drink, girl?
No, Charles, I want to get home.
Oh, I must have a pint. My throat's spitting feathers.
Oh. All right.
What was that?
I think it is somebody at the door.
Oh, come in. Hello? Is anybody there?
Cheerio, Sid. See you Monday.
Good night, Granny.
It's no good. I can't get it open.
I know. Why not we smash the door up?
Down. It's worth a try. All right, stand back, everyone. Be careful of splinters. I haven't broken the door. I think I've broken my arm.
We are all going to die.
Don't be so dramatic.
Maybe we all shout again.
I don't think my throat could stand anymore.
Hey, look! There's a man in the street! Help! Help!
If you won't hear us from up here, wave to him.
He's seen us!
Good.
He's waving back!
Yes, he obviously thinks we're just being friendly.
He's a don.
We are all going to die.
Nobody is going to die.
What we need is something to attract the attention of the passerby.
Yeah. Danielle should wave from window by herself.
Yes, it still may not be sufficient to attract enough attention.
It would if she took her clothes off.
That's a good idea.
No, it isn't. Not just sit down, everyone. Go on. We'll just have to think this one out. There must be a simple solution, and, well, if there isn't, we'll just have to stay here till somebody misses one of us.
But what if nobody is missing anybody? We could be being stuck here together until Monday morning.
We are all going to die.
Ali, nobody is going to die. Only you is going to die.
Me?
Yes, because if you say we're all going to die once more, I shall strangle you. Now, there are 11 of us here. It's quite obvious that sooner or later one of us will be missed.
Will you be being missed, sir?
Well, no, but I live alone in a flat. But, for example, take Danielle.
I would love to take Danielle.
I am sure that being an au pair, your English family will miss you when you don't return.
No, they're away for the weekend.
Oh. Oh, well, Anna, what about your English family? Are they away?
No.
They'll obviously be worried.
No.
No?
It's my weekend off. I was spending it with Danielle.
We are all going to die.
Well, Taro, what about you? You're married. I mean, won't your wife miss you?
Wife, already missing me.
Well, there you are.
Unfortunately, she is with parents in Tokyo.
Well, what about you, Giovanni? I mean, you work in a restaurant. Surely your employer will miss you.
Yeah, sure he's gonna miss me.
Yeah, well, so presumably he'll do something about it.
Yeah. He's gonna give me the sack.
Look, somebody is bound to miss somebody, and if the worst happens, then well, don't worry, we can survive the weekend. We've got plenty of food and drink. We just have to keep our spirits up, try and keep cheerful, think of things to do to pass the time away.
I tell a joke.
Good idea, Giovanni. We'll all tell jokes. That'll help pass the time. Go ahead, Giovanni.
Okay. There was this man, see, and he had gangrene in the leg.
Sure.
So?
Are you sure this is a joke?
Sure, it's very funny. Anyway, he goes to the hospital to have the leg chopped off. After the operation, when he comes back to being conscious, he sees the doctor looking very worried. What's the matter, doctor, he say? The doctor reply, Signor, I have the bad news and I have the good news. So the man say, hokey cokey, give me the bad news. And the doctor say, I've chopped off the wrong leg. Santa Maria, the man say. Well, what's the good news? And the doctor say, your other leg is getting better. But that's the joke.
Very droll.
Another Uncle Ned.
Anybody else got a funny story?
Do you know it takes 2 Sikhs to milk 1 goat?
2?
Yes, please. 1 to be holding the tits and 1 to be pulling the goat up and down, up and down.
And do you know that in Pakistan they have no ice? Because the man who is knowing to be making ice has emigrated.
Are you saying all Pakistanis are stupid?
No, just you.
Sit down. No more racialist jokes, please. Anybody else got a funny story?
Por favor.
A funny story, a joke?
Chiste.
Ah, chiste, yo tengo uno.
¿Yeah?
Sí, resulta que habían 3 hermanos. Y estos 3 hermanos estaban invitados a este convite, ¿no? Y le dijeron que no se rascaran porque tenían sarna. Uno tenía sarna aquí, el otro tenía sarna y el otro tenía sarna aquí. Y cuando estaban comiendo, entró sarna, y decía, ¡oh, qué de el que tenía sarna aquí! El que tenía sarna aquí decía, ¡vámonos!
Yes, well, I'm sure that was extremely hilarious if you only knew what it was about. Taro, what about a Japanese joke in English, please?
Old Japanese proverb say, man who seduces girl on hillside, not on the level.
That's very clever. Suli, what about a sample of Chinese humor?
In Democratic Republic of China, we have no time for decadent bourgeois humor.
No, I don't suppose you do. Danielle, what about you?
Oh, I have a French joke for you.
Good.
Yes, I tell you about the Catholic priest.
Yeah, that sounds better, yes. Come on. No.
Tell us your look.
Well, there was this priest out working, and a gendarme comes up to him and say, "Father, come quickly, there's a man on top of the Eiffel Tower and he's going to jump." So the father goes to the tower and sees this man. "What are you doing? You're mad. Think of your family, think of your wife." So the man, he says, "My wife has left me, I have no family." So I jump. So the priest, he tries one more time. So he says, "But it is a sin against the Catholic Church." And the man, he says, "I am not a Catholic." "Okay," says the priest, "jump."
Yes, Anna, what about a German joke?
I do not know any jokes.
No?
Hey, professori, why don't you tell us a joke, huh?
Oh, all right. I'll tell you one that I heard at my last school. One of the boys was sent home one day, and his father asked him why was he sent home, and he refused to tell him. So the father went to see the headmaster, and the headmaster said, "I'll tell you why your son was sent home." When one of the teachers asked him who pushed over the walls of Jericho, he said it wasn't me. So the father said, "Well, if he said he didn't do it, he didn't do it."
Excuse, please.
What's the matter, Ali? Didn't you understand the joke?
Yes, but what I don't understand, who did push down the walls of Jericho?
Oh, well, anybody else got a joke? No? Oh, never mind. What about a sing-song?
I am knowing good English sing-song, all about rolling me over in the clover.
I don't think we want that one, thank you. Does anybody know Daisy?
Is she beautiful?
No, it's a song, Daisy. It goes like this. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It would be I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Some sunny day. Excellent. Well done. Right. What should we sing next?
Can't we have a rest?
I don't know that one. Is it French? Oh, yes, that's what you mean. Yes, I'm sorry. Can anybody tell me the exact time?
3 minuten nach. 3 minutes after 11.
Good. Only another 58 hours till Monday morning.
Right, night, John. Night, John. Good night, John.
Stick it up.
Get out.
Sid.
What? My wife's an angel. You're lucky. Mine's still living. Hello! I must be as drunk as you are. There's a teacher waving at me through the window.
I must be worse than I thought. I can see him and I don't even know him.
I hope you haven't dragged me down here on a wild goose chase.
I'm telling you, I definitely saw him.
It's most inconvenient.
It's not my fault if I lost the key of the front door.
Of course it's your fault, you silly little man.
Ah, at last. Miss Courtney, how nice to see you.
I'm afraid I can't return the compliment.
Come on, home you go.
Good night. Sorry about all that.
Come on now, quickly. Hurry up, good night. Good night, quickly.
I'll go and see if there's anybody else about.
I really am very sorry.
I should hope you are.
Hope it hasn't inconvenienced you.
Well, of course it's inconvenienced me. I was quite happily curled up in bed with Daphne de Maurier.
I am really sorry about this. Oh, I've...
Now what's the matter?
Well, I've left my shopping in the
Well,
closet.
for heaven's sake, hurry up and get it.
Thank you.
For heaven's sake, are you going to take all night?
No, I'm just putting these things
Well,
away.
do hurry up. Sid? Sid! Sydney! For heaven's sake, we're locked in.
Oh, well, we mustn't panic. We can last out till Monday morning. Have a carrot. Let's have a sing-song, shall we? Shall we start with Daisy? You know how it goes. Daisy, Daisy.